Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to meet some incredible talents. People who push past boundaries and make the impossible look easy. All right, let's dive in. A terrifying noise tore through the silence of the construction site. The giant crane, seemingly invincible, suddenly swayed and collapsed with terrible force. Carrying the breath of the jungle, the truck bravely crossed the winding trails, roaring like an iron beast conquering the deep green territory. The muscular body of the truck writhed under the weight of ancient tree trunks, each log a silent story of the old forest. A giant steel bulldozer crushed the poor motorcycles under its powerful tracks. Metal screeched, plastic shattered, and glass shattered as the machine mercilessly devoured the remains of the unfortunate motorcycles. On the highway stretching like a gray silk strip, a strange sight appeared. A giant truck carrying its steel children on its back. The brand new, shiny cars were lined up neatly like warriors waiting to go to battle. Deep in the slushy mud, the giant bus seemed to have surrendered to its fate, stuck and motionless. But do not despair. From afar, the powerful roar of the engine echoed, signaling the appearance of a mighty savior.
Kita lihat ini muat apa enggak nih guys. Kena ini.
Slowly and majestically, the truck loaded with sturdy logs inched its way up the winding mountain pass. The deep growl of the engine echoed off the cliffs, mingling with the wind whistling through the ancient trees. The huge truck slowly moved forward on the sticky red dirt road. The wheels crunched into the mud, creating murky puddles that splashed everywhere. The angry roar of the engine seemed to tear the still air apart, struggling to drag the heavy body that was being held by the sticky substance. tractors lumbered up the red dirt slope, the bodies of the vehicles shaking as if they wanted to shake off the golden grains of rice piled high. The engines roared angrily, billowing black smoke, mixing with the dust behind them. A yellowish-brown truck, covered in a thin layer of dust from the roads it had conquered, slowly entered the construction site. The tall bed was filled with golden sand, like a miniature moving mountain. The earth trembles as colossal trucks, the titans of the construction site, rumble into action. Their massive tires churn through the rugged terrain, each journey a testament to raw power and relentless progress.
Paret ya. Oh, la. La çeker şu ya.
The deep growl of the engine echoed through the silence of the old forest. The driver, with his strong, sun-tanned eyes, frowned slightly as the truck loaded with giant logs lumbered over the bumpy dirt road. The steering wheel shook in the driver's hands as the heavily loaded truck lurched up the slippery slope. The wheels scraped against the dirt, struggling to stay upright under the weight of the massive logs stacked high above the ground. giant metal arm reached out, roaring angrily as it tore apart the old house's hardened exterior. The brick walls crumbled like biscuits. The steel bars groaned in resistance before succumbing to the destructive force. Imagine the mighty giants, the sand trucks towering on the road, carrying on their backs a miniature desert. They are not simply a means of transporting construction materials, but also the lifeblood of the works, carrying within them invisible constructive power.
Bắn xích ra đấy để mà đi mùa này mùa mưa không xích lông được.
Bắn terset, alah raiso bro. What? Wes raiso. Raiso mas. Oke. Gaspol. Oke sip. Aduh. Oh sip. Oke. Sip. Gak iso.
A resilient machine, ready to conquer any terrain. That is this powerful bulldozer. With a large bulldozer blade like a giant shield, it advances proudly, leveling all obstacles in its path. The workhorse rumbles to life, a mechanical beast of burden ready to devour the dusty miles. Its massive tires churn, gripping the asphalt as it hauls a king's ransom in golden sand. Sunlight dances on the shifting dunes within its steel belly, each grain a tiny jewel destined for a concrete castle or a glass skyscraper.
Maju iso.
metal behemoth, a snarling beast of yellow steel, lunged forward. Its massive shovel, teeth bared, tore into the helpless structure. Walls groaned under the relentless assault, brick and mortar exploding outward in a cloud of dust and debris. The huge truck roared, its wheels grinding into the slushy mud, each turn making a heavy squish sound. Thick mud splashed like dark brown waterfalls, covering the already dirty body of the vehicle. This giant earth-crushing machine is more than just a piece of construction equipment. It is the heart of every solid road, the foundation for modern transportation projects. This giant earth-crushing machine is more than just a piece of construction equipment. It is the heart of every solid road, the foundation for modern transportation projects.
Almost that time.
Thank you for watching. I hope these moments will help you relax after a stressful day at work. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Goodbye, and see you again.
Apa nih?